And I said, Paul, why don't you start looking at life and accepting life on its terms, right? People are going to be people. People are going to do what they do. You got to accept everything, right, that happens as exactly what should be happening right now. And that's what I do, right? And I was tested about 3 months ago. I got pulled over. And the cop comes up to my window and says, "Excuse me, sir, do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "Yes, I do, officer, and I want to thank you. This is a wake-up call. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me." I was speeding, wasn't I, officer? Yes, I was, and I've been speeding all day long. I ran through 2 red lights. You know how much anxiety that has been giving me my whole life, right? I have to slow down and enjoy the journey. This is my lesson. I'm so glad you pulled me over to give me this warning. They don't pay you guys enough. I've always said that. They do not pay you. You deserve a tip. That's right. And I gave him $40. And he gave me a breathalyzer. I got locked up in jail for the weekend. And here's the good news. I rented my place out on Airbnb and made $600. I told you, you're looking at a winner. Some curse the darkness. I see an opportunity for looting. I'm telling you, you can do it. You just need more fiber. Yeah. No, I try to be positive, but my first thought is always negative. I know what I do. I think the worst, and then I make the best out of that. Right? Yeah. I'm like a paranoid optimist. Like as a kid, I was able to get to sleep by convincing myself that the monster under my bed could beat the crap out of anybody in the closet. But to this day, my first thought is always negative. If I get a headache, within 10 minutes, I start thinking, oh no, that's a tumor. I got a tumor. Holy cow, a tumor, right? And I convinced myself I have a tumor. I said, okay, Paul, maybe it's a tumor, but you know what? This might be a good tumor. You might be the first one that gets a good tumor. They discovered good fat. They discovered good cholesterol. They could discover a good tumor. Doctors give me like, Mr. Lyons, we can't believe it. Your tumor burns fat and builds muscle. Holy, in 2 weeks you'll be fit as a fiddle. Right, and then I started thinking, wow, yeah, and they might name the tumor after me. I might have a famous tumor. There's Lou Gehrig's disease, there might be the Paul Lyons tumor. Right? Doctor's gonna be like, sir, we got some good news, you have a tumor. That's good news? You have the Paul Lyons tumor. What's that? It's an abnormal growth in consciousness. You're gonna find good news in everything. But doc, what about these heart palpitations? Oh, that's opportunity knocking. Wait till you meet the nurse that works the defibrillator. I'm telling you, folks, you gotta live like heaven's on earth. You gotta dance like nobody's watching. You gotta love like you've never had a restraining order. This is hard-earned wisdom.